Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back to show this beautiful, massive gift bag, and it reminds me of a carpet bag that we used to have when we were younger, but it had a wooden handle, but I've used paper on this one. It's huge, it absolutely is. It's like, I think it's 12 inches across, yeah, and it's 8 inches in depth. You can get loads of Christmas goodies in here. You could use Christmas papers and use it as a Christmas gift bag. We are in December after all, but I like it. It's got magnetic closures. Thing is, I've added 2 little circles after, because you can't really add your magnets until your paper's on. Otherwise, oh well, you could, but you'd have to attach your bag and then try and attach your papers. But I'm going to try it that way. But I have cut another 2 extra circles out. We're going to be using a different colour paper. These are the ones we're going to be using on this one. Absolutely gorgeous. They reminded you of just carpets. So hence I've chose these beautiful floral patterns. I haven't had a decoration on here because if you're giving this as a gift bag, you've got a lovely place to write who it's to and who it's from. Lovely little message. Maybe you could add DSP on both sides. It's entirely up to yourselves, but it does open up. Whoops. Lovely, and you can get all sorts of goodies in there. You could get perfume, bottle of wine, some chocolates, and some gorgeous ready shreddy stuff that Stampin' Up used to sell. Maybe I shouldn't have threaded that through there, but you could like open that like that, that's what I meant, without tucking it through there. But yeah, pulls together and just closes with the magnet. I think because I've added DSP under here and extra DSP there, maybe if I just had it, mind you, it doesn't really make any odds, does it? So I think it's just beautiful. I love it, in fact. So I might make one of the handles slightly shorter so it tucks under there, beautiful, for when you want to carry it. And because I've made it with 300 GSM cardstock, it's really strong. So yeah, let's show you how I make it. I think it's adorable. You can do these any size. So I don't have any 12 by 12 left, but my A3 comes in at 16.5 by 11 3/4, so I've just basically cut it down 12 by 11 3/4. Let me get all the pieces to show you. This is thick white cardstock. Now you're going to need 2 pieces, like I'm saying, 11 3/4 by 12. If you've got 12 by 12, then keep it at 12 by 12 and just score it at 8 inches on one side. You're going to need 2 pieces. If you have got 12 by 12, you'll need 5 by 6 and score on 3 inches on 3 sides. If you're doing it like I am, then it's 4 3/4 by 6. You want 2 pieces at 1 by 11 3/4 because that's the length of my card for the handles, and then 1 at 3 by 8, and you're going to score it at 4 inches on the long side. Your DSP, you will need 2 at 7 3/4 by 11 3/4. You'll need 2 at 2 7/8 by 3 7/8, and you'll need 2 at 7/8 by 11 3/4. They're for your handles. And then extra 2. These are 1 1/4 inch circles. So I used to have one of them carpet bags we could take to school. Oh, you could get all sorts in it. But not obviously not a paper one, but we're going to make a paper one. Why not? So this is the piece that I said is 3 by 8, and I've already scored and folded it at 4 inches. And I'm taking my corner rounder and I'm just going around the corners on both sides. And we're going to do some more corner rounding shortly. I've got bits flicking all over me. These are the 4 3/4 by 6, and we're going to score those. at, find my tool, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and then turn it back round and fold this flap over, just the first one. And because the distance then is 3 3/4, so we need to do this at 1 7/8. So that should leave that at 1 7/8 then. Pull that over. Yeah, that'd make 1 7/8 as well. So fold that down and score down to that score line. Don't have to go past it. It's just to create a centerpiece so we can fold it in the middle. So you can get, so that you can squash the bag. So, and then fold this bottom piece. Let's repeat that first. So 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Fold that back. It's just easier to fold it back and then to try and work it out and to just score all the way down to that score line. So again, fold and burnish. I'm just going to bend that. Don't have to give it a full-on burnish, because it's just in case you want to squeeze your bag a little bit, that's all. And then open this out. And then I'm going to pop mine in on the 11 3/4 side. And then just score it at 8. And the same on this one. Pop that in 11 3/4 and score at 8. And that's the scoring done. So these are going to form the base of the sides of your bag. The front and back, sorry. Just give them a burnish. And then you can add your designer series paper. Give you a nice little border all the way around as well. This paper is from a paper pad that was sent to me. I can't remember who by, but look at this. Some fabulous patterns in here. You get 50 sheets, and it doesn't say the GSM, does it? 200 GSM. And this is from the Netherlands. Ooh. So this was probably off my gorgeous friend Karen Resenbrink. So you get 10 slices, and these are 11 5/8. There's the other pattern. By 8. Have a look. 8 now. Is it 8 1/4? Yeah, 8 1/4. So it's roughly an A4 sheet of paper. So, but how gorgeous are these patterns? Love it. So you've got 10 of those. That's beautiful as well. You could use that. Even that's pretty. But I've chosen to use the back pages, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Absolutely stunning. Fabulous. Thank you, Karen. You're a darling. And then I've got these gorgeous flowers that the beautiful Gloria Wolf sent me. Absolutely stunning. And that's what that little gem is there on that bag. How sweet. So we're going to attach our pieces now. I don't mind adding the magnets and popping those little dots over the top. Just think it's a fun way to give quite a few little presents. Especially you could turn up and you were going to someone's house for a dinner party or something. You could take wine and chocolates and you know, you'd fit it all inside that one little bag. Or, like I say, add Christmas papers and turn it into a Christmas gift bag as well. I just love it. Making sure I've got a nice even border. Come across a little bit more. Whoops, and that's better. That is beautiful. Oh, do you know what I've done? Quick, 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 take it off. I'm going to round the corners. So, round the corners quickly before it goes totally right off. Needs to be, I can add a bit of glue. Yeah, do that now before we do our second piece. So that's that one done. So let's round the corners. Just makes it look pretty. Let's get that out of the way. And let's do the same on this. I mean, if you don't want a bag this big, if you want to tell me roughly your sizes in the comments, I'll work out what you need to make it slightly smaller as well. Say you wanted to do it 8 by 6 even, maybe you wanted a smaller bag, I don't know, but I like the thought of getting quite a lot into this little thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Make sure you got it all the way around the edges. I mean, for this large area, you could use your Calal glue or any other glue that you want to just fill in the gaps. So, hence, just going to try and judge either side. That looks good to me. Whoops, I need it to come down a wee bit. That's better. That's much better. Perfect. Love it. Oh, it's just my eyesight. I thought it was something wrong. So, now what we can do is we can pop that on there. Oh, I've got to do the corners first. So what you do is you want to angle and remove those corners. You know, like you would see me do a pocket in an album or something like that. So you just need to remove those. Perfect. Don't need those bits. Now this will rest right on the edge of here, so you can tuck it in and see that it fits right on the edge. Perfect, so we're going to glue the bottom bit first. Just as if we were adding a pocket on a page. Perfect. You could also add a piece of DSP in the bottom if you wanted to, so when you open up the box it was nicely decorated. And then we're going to flip it round and we're going to attach this one on this side. Keep catching. And then that one is going to get attached right along that side. Again, like a pocket in an album. really go to town. Add beads. If you've got a string of beads to decorate, you could use a bead handle. You know, if you've got some beads that you can spare. And give that a good burnish down. Yay! So, if you want to now, you can come along and you can add this piece. So I'm going to add my glue on there. You could use double-sided tape. You could use both. I know this glue is really strong. Perfect. And then I'm just going to attach this. Make sure you're not going over the score line. You just want it to come right up. That's better, that's got it. So we've hidden the flaps, that's all. You won't, it doesn't really matter if you do that or not. You can now just lift up your sides. Just make sure, I'm going to give that a little burnish. Just to be on the safe side, and this side too. And these are, like I say, you can squeeze this to give you that shape on the bag. So what I do after I attached was I rolled this then over my arm, you know, to get a curvy shape. You don't have to do it, you can just, you'll get the gist of it. Well, I'll show you when it's all together anyway. So right, now let's glue our sides in. And just fold that round, lift this up, and making sure you keep it right along the edge. You can even lay this down, make sure it's right along the edge. There we go, and give that a good burnish. Keep that into place, hence the reason I'm using the art glitter glue, because it really does stick well. And then we can do this side as well. Hope you can see. Again, keeping it right along the edge. You can then fold this down, keep it just in place whilst you give it a good burnish. Sorry. It is a nice big bag, and I'm going to be taking my Christmas gifts down there. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a nick on the end because it seems to be catching. That's better. That's got it. So now you can apply glue to these sides as well. Just going to flop that over. And you can even pop this over, pop your bone folder in and give that a good burnish. Oops, it's coming away, it's coming away. Wait for it to go off, Gaynor. So I'm just going to get back in there and just give my bone folder a good old burnish. That's better. Looking good. And then we can repeat this side. lovely. Absolutely lovely. Flip that over and then just work that in my bone folder. Perfect. Love it. So yeah, just start to curl this now, this bag. Just at the top. Just use it. You don't have to force it, just give it a gentle bend. And then it will, when it comes together with the handles on and everything, it's fabulous. So you don't force it though, just gentle persuasion, so it like domes together like a briefcase type thing. Because with the carpet style bags, they were always quite flexible on the top. So I love that. So you can pick which side you want there, doesn't make any odds. We've got our designer series paper. I'm just going to add one at the minute. So let's remove the corners. Because this is going on the top. Now I've cut these like at 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 because they're 4 by 3. You can determine, you could even add this on the inside if you wanted to. So you don't have to see the outside catch, but I like that contrasting white. So I'm not even going to mark it. I think I'm just going to eyeball it because, you know, I think it's rough. That looks roughly nice in the centre. Looks cool to me. It looks even distance. So I'm just going to attach glue on here. So I've been asked to do bags for some reason. You know, people are packing the stuff up after Christmas. They want to pop things away in boxes. So there we go. I'm just going to eyeball that and then just let that attach on there. Again, I can lay that down. A good burnish. You could keep knitting in this and anything, because we used to use carpet bags for, my mum used to anyway, for knitting supplies. Look at that, brilliant. So I've got some magnets here and I'm using 4 of them because I want to keep my little bag closed. Make sure, because it's a good size flap, I want to make sure that it stays closed. So just grab my glue dots. I want 2 for them and 2 for them. And because they're already joined, you just place one on top of your glue dot and then fold the other one over. Oops. Does help gain those in the centre. That's better, of the glue dot. With the magnet even. And then do the same on this one. I mean, you can take them off and add them if you want, but they're already attached now. Peel back. Have a look on your flat where you want them. Roughly, I would say, go down about 3/4 of an inch. And do the same with your other one. Roughly eyeball, keep them roughly level. And then peel the backing off. And then we can just pull the bag together and let that fall down. Pop it back off. There's our lovely magnets in place. Now I'm just getting glue. I'm putting it quite a lot. You know, you could follow the pattern. I haven't followed the pattern, so I'm just going to cover them over. Just get my bone folder, push out any air. And I don't think you can really notice that much, can you? Can you tell? Without staring. Got a nice busy pattern, see, so. And I'm putting plenty of glue on. Certainly don't want my magnets coming out of place. Again, just get your bone folder. Keeping the magnet in the centre. Like I say, if you wanted to, you could have done your magnets, then put this whole sheet on. I think that would have been a little bit awkward. So if you don't mind it like that, like I do, then that's great. I might do a little bit of extra decoration on this one. And then, like I say, it just automatically wants to dome, because we've not forced it, but we've, there we go, and it stays. You could, oh, I don't know, you could, but look, with you having just scored those, it pulls that bag in beautifully. You didn't have to burnish the score line, if you know what I mean. So I've got two pieces. These are 1 inch. Oh, let's attach this to cover our magnets up. It's going to go under this flap so you can't see it. Again, lots and lots of glue. Perfect. And I've rounded the corners off. You can make one of those hard covered in notebooks that I made a couple of weeks ago. Stash that in there. You could, like I say, use it as a sewing bag, a knitting bag, crochet bag. That'd look really pretty in your craft room. Absolutely adorable. So I've got 2 handles. What I'm going to do, I'm going to attach my DSP first. And the reason I'm adding 2 handles is for strength mainly. So I've just cut these at 7/8 all the way down. Nice. Seems thicker one end than the other. Just. That's on a slant. Come on, move over. This one doesn't want to move. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, girls, I've got a bit of a sniff. I've had a bad stomach all day. Oh, really, really painful tummy. Every time I've eaten, I've been in agony. But I have had some, what's it called, apple cider vinegar with manuka honey and warm water, and sipped it, and it done half calm your belly down. Oh, I tell you, it's great for indigestion, stomach pains. Me and Mr. B swear by it. So there's our handles, and like I say, you could flip them over and add some more if you want. Should we do that? Look, because you, with your handle being on, you can see the underneath bit. I used my bone folder to try and manipulate. Too harsh, Don't need it. You're just going to do it with your fingers and just give them a little time to dry anyway. If you wanted, you could round the corners off these as well. See what I mean? It's too harsh if you go too heavy-handed. So just rock it back and forth. And it'll start to curl it a bit. Just gonna grab a tissue. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. Yeah, you could round the corners if you wanted as well. It's not necessary because you're not going to see them. Just having a little test. No, it's not. It doesn't matter about that. So, what I did, I just glued about 1/2 inch down, and then just tucked either side of this little lapel to give that shape. So what I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to grab some tape. So my double-sided tape. And I'm going to use glue as well. Just going to put 2 lines. On both ends. And the same on this one. But what I'm going to do with this, because one is going to be slightly longer than the other, I'm just going to grab my snips and I'm going to take about, I'd say about 1/4 inch off either end, because I've got the other handle sitting inside the other one here, but it was catching. It's too bulky, so I want one longer, slightly longer than the other, so when you're gripping it, you're going to get good strength. So let's get some tape on these as well. bend that back a little bit. Sweet. So now the short one, I'm not gonna add the glue this time. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna shortcut ya. Just tuck that in. Get rid of those bits. And same again. Oh, I'd love one, Mr. Boyce. Changed my mind. Thank you. And then, oh, excuse me. Sorry for the sniffles. So again, let me just test. Silly sausage. Gaynor's gonna put them on tape on that. I should have put it on that side. There. So what I'm gonna do is, I have to put it on this way now, aren't I? I might just get some more DSP and have it under this handle, just because it's showing white now instead. But it's slightly smaller. I should have put this one on first, then that one. Silly sausage. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to have to take this off. Let me worry about those. I'm just going to peel that back off if I can. The double-sided tape. Come on. There we go, that's better. Oof, that was close shave, close shave. Gaynor did it the wrong way round. Maybe quick enough. And because it's wet with the other glue, it'll come off. If it hadn't have been wet with the art glitter glue, you would never get it off. Because it's slightly damp and heat. So, there we go. Oof. Good save, Gaynor, good save. So, this needs to be attached now. Again, like so, but you're going to attach, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the front. And only about 1/4 of an inch, maybe to 1/2 an inch down. And these are going to get attached on the inside, just like before. Definitely attach your smaller one at the back and then your larger one at the front. I can see where it's not going to tuck in now. What I might do is, I'm just going to take this off and I'm going to get a longer handle. Let me just grab a bit of glue on there just to repair a little bit of damage. Yeah, if you add your smaller handle at the back, that way when it's on, it tucks inside this one, and then the bigger handle needs to be on the front. So let me just make sure that glue's gone off. I think that's cute. It's quite strong actually, but because we need that slightly longer handle to tuck around there and be on the top, it should give you the strength, otherwise this is just going to flop open. It doesn't do it on my other bag, see? Oops. Let me show you. Like this. The largest one, this one's the same size, but it does curl around. You need it to go over the top, not try and force it underneath there. It needs to be so it goes on the top. So I'm going to get a piece, because I've got A3 paper. So don't do what I've just done. Put the smaller piece on the back and the longer piece on the front. And your bag will stay closed, like this one. And then when you come to open, you just unhook, lift them open, and that will open like that. But always attach the smaller one at the front and the larger one at the back, on the back, small one at the back, large one at the front, and that stays over beautifully. So I'll rectify my handle later. Also, what I'm going to do now is grab one of these gorgeous gems. And you can decide to have one big one in the centre, like I have done, or you can have two either side. It's entirely up to you. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Mr. Boyce. You can add some trim, some beautiful ribbons to go all the way round. I'm going to sort out my handle in a minute, so that will be sorted. Let me grab something now. I'm just thinking, oh, are we going to do some, you can add a nice little charm on your bag. A little, I'm kicking myself in. Battery's charged. Just let me have a quick look in my stash. Oops. I've got some slightly smaller, oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, about sticking them together slightly. You could really girlify this bag now. Oops. Oh, I need scissors. They're all attached together, see? Just group a few together. Just to add some decoration. Oh my goodness. The glue dots come off the back. You could add more decoration, just keep going. You could add ribbon, like I'm saying. I'm just going to sort out my longer handle. And please, I like to make the mistakes so you don't have to. So please attach your small handle first at the back and then your long handle at the front, and they will nestle over together perfectly. So let me just see if I can get that now. Would that nestle in there? And then wrap that round. I would literally just be on about 1/8 of an inch, so I'm going to rectify that, like I'm saying. And I'm going to make sure, oh, I don't know, mind you, let's have a look. I might get away with that actually. Yeah, definitely. So I am going to attach that on there now. We are going to get away with it, and we are going to make sure it stays glued on. And I'm going to really leather this on. Only coming down a little bit. I just want to make sure I'm just guiding it into the right place. So let me get a peg on there. And on that side, just while we're waiting for it to dry. I'm going to wrap that round there. Yes. And I'm just going to glue it on there. I would have preferred this one at the back, but there's a lot longer dangling down on that side. Then there is this one. So I'm just going to get my pegs in. I've got another one spare here just to keep that going. Once that's dried, that will look fabulous. Small handle at the back, large handle at the front. Gaynor's the silly sausage. But like I say, I'd sooner make the mistake so you don't have to. You know, not many people out there will do that. Leave the mistakes in and rectify them in front of you. Sorry, I'm bashing everything about. But there we go. I'm gonna tidy my desk. Let's just see now if that one, I know that one's gone off. Let's see if this has. That would just, oh, it's coming off. It's coming off. I'm going to peg it back on. I'm going to make sure it dries properly, girls. So, yes, do put the small one at the front and the large one at the back. No, large one. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Small one at the back, large one at the front. So, take about 1/4 of an inch off. And then have the short one at the back, long one at the front. Oh, I'm going to give up. Well, there you go. There's that lovely carpet bag. I'll show you the other one because that one is exactly the same. So the handles lay together. Because now I'm holding on to the two, my magnets aren't coming up. So there we go. Oh, I hope you give it a go. I hope you love it. I will show pictures on the thumbnail of this all complete. So I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. Please, if you've not subscribed yet, please do press the bell. You get notified every single day because I post every single day. So if you want to see what I make tomorrow, see you soon. Take care. Bye.